Ladies and gentlemen, it's Ask the Author Friday, date of April 17th. How's everybody doing this fine day, this evening? What's everyone's weekend look like? Ask the Author Friday is still my weekly opportunity to have a little bit of a fireside chat with you all about anything and everything. Let's go. Let's do this. Let's talk about mental health. I think April's already about autism awareness, and yesterday was World Semicolon Day for mental health awareness. And suicide prevention. World Semicolon Day. Mental health. Aren't all of us artists going through something mental? Aren't most of us people going through something mental or emotional, spiritual, without ever telling anyone about it? Yeah. So why not tell people about what's going on? It's tough to put into words, and it's not kosher to bring others down. And I don't know their story versus my own, and they could be going through something far worse. Let's talk about your level of sensitivity. Writing is an art form. I'm an artist. Yes, I'm sensitive about myself. Where I am hypersensitive is to others and to the needs of others and how I may or may not be able to help. Okay. We all have our vices. Vice, okay. Sugary drinks, the deep fried food, and the friendship of whoever's serving it to me. No. But yes, constantly trying to fit in with others. Constantly trying to fit in with others without turning to drinking or smoking to do so, but still constantly trying hard to join a conversation or start a conversation or just be visible to someone. I meant as a writer, right? As a writer. The run-on sentences, too many characters with too little development, doing everything I can to dodge around the word said, and then using ridiculous verbs to say that somebody stated something. I mean, 1 minute you're having a natural conversation, the next minute somebody is booming something. Oh, the dialogue tags. Yes, the dialogue blocks. The rambling dialogue between one, two, maybe several characters, and all of a sudden I have a decent word count for the day. A really good word sprint going. That and leaning too heavily into personal experience when I start writing the antagonists so that they sound completely hollow and almost unrealistically antagonistic. What does your redemption arc look like? People constantly insisting on knowing what I'm trying to redeem myself from, when deep down I know I must have done something to someone sometime. And others around me are either waving it off, or they really don't know what in the world I'm talking about. What does your redemption arc toward others look like? Getting tougher and tougher to not sit on grudges for a while, because I allow things to continue until they reach a boiling point, and the bar for that boiling point has been moving further and further back to the point where it'll reach a boil with very little provocation anymore. Your main character's redemption arc. Okay, now we're talking. Main character's redemption arc. It's fiction. They do something wrong. They inherently know what to do to make it right. And at the end of the day, all is well. AI as a tool. Maybe in editing, not in writing. Okay, that's my next question. The book trailer. I still have not actually sat down and watched an actual book trailer. It might work for self-promotion. I've got to start somewhere trying. I'll sit down and watch a book trailer, and then I'll decide if it's really needed for my books. Talk to us about your first book. My first self-published attempt. I called it Crossroads. The author picture is kind of nice. Kind of. Nice little action shot. It very much reads like my first attempt at self-publishing, but the cover's nice. How many mistakes did I make in one book alone? You're not supposed to pick favorites, but which is your favorite of your books? Still this one. Save for that awful author picture. Still this one. I still love The Art of Belonging and Blending In. It's probably my best attempt. the idea of an audio or Kindle, the idea of an audiobook or Kindle. This might be the closest. Maybe 6 dates would have worked. Or we go sci-fi with like Knights of Cyrena or Weapons and Warriors, but this would translate well into an audiobook if I so chose. What is the longest manuscript you've sat on? For the past several years, I have had National Novel Writing Month projects, or whatever National Novel Writing Month is now. I can't even remember what the new writing project is now. But it's no longer National Novel Writing Month. It's a new website, new contest altogether. But for the past 4 or 5 years, I've been sitting on all the manuscripts, reaching an end point by the end of the month where it belongs, and then turning around and tinkering with the content in the middle. Reading it for fun, adding this, that, the other thing. There's one manuscript that's been sitting out there for 3-4 years that I have not found an end to yet. Then there's a manuscript that I started in January that's not 10,000 words long yet because life happens. I still go several days without writing. Time management. Work happens. Family stuff happens. I'm a new uncle now. Life outside of work and outside of the family happens. Leisure time happens. Screen time definitely happens. Time management to sit down and write. 500 words, 1 paragraph, a page, a chapter. I don't care. Editing counts. Time management. What's the best time of day to write? When I turn off the rest of the noise and sit down and do so. When I'm in the middle of a writing contest, I will do this in the morning. I used to write in the morning when I would do writing contests. Get up early and just fingers to keyboard. Occasionally pen to paper. Write. Lately, I've been doing it at the end of the day. Nothing else is going on anymore. Sit down, edit something, write something, add a sentence, add 300 words. It's the end of the day, and your energy is well spent on everything else. We've established your reading superpower of understanding a book cover to cover from simply touching the cover. Or your writing superpower wherein all of your ideas for writing manifest themselves to paper and make sense. Let's talk about a legitimate superpower. Time manipulation. time manipulation. Go back and edit what needs done differently. Spring forward and naturally know the time and day that things will come up, Kent. This has been Ask the Author Friday. If you have any questions for future weeks, feel free to hit the comments section. If you enjoy this or any of my other content, feel free to subscribe. It's over here. Feel free to subscribe. Yeah. Thanks. Have a great weekend, everybody.